primary color are you rooting for? I'm Chris Wolvie, the wrestling vlogger who always tells it like it is.
The previous two Survivor Series have been more like bragging rights, as it's been Raw versus SmackDown. Raw eked out a win 2 years ago and dominated last year. Now for the 33rd rendition of the Thanksgiving-ish tradition. Can't believe it's been a third of a century, can you believe that? NXT has decided to be promoted to WWE's third brand, which is why I'm listing the top 5 NXT men and women and the top 3 tag teams now. They won me over. No longer is NXT WWE University, like I said before. They're out for the same respect as Raw and SmackDown and are looking for it right away. This is Survivor Series Triple Threat Edition. The women's tag team and secondary champs of all 3 brands face each other. All 3 primary titles are on the line. And teams of 5 men and women will strive to survive in traditional elimination matches from all 3 brands. That means unless at least 2 more matches are added, it's possible that 2 brands could win 2-2-1. Otherwise, the first to 2 will probably win a third and take over as primo brand. Wink, wink. I'm not sure which one that will be, but let's work it out through my picks, shall we? These are my official, unofficial, official predictions for Survivor Series 2019. Now, I usually end these predictions with the title matches, but let's start with them this time. NXT Champion Adam Cole versus either Pete Dunne, Killian Dane, or Damian Priest. I'm recording this on Saturday morning or afternoon, so I don't know who's going to be the challenger because I won't be watching War Games live, unfortunately. Sue me. Dunne is a longtime UK champ, Priest is still getting used to his new moniker, and Dane is still trying to get used to not being part of Sanity. But if the Undisputed Era somehow gets past War Games, which they will to make up for last year, and if Fish, O'Reilly, and Strong get past their to-dos, they will be in Cole's corner, I'm sure. And all hope for a new champ is lost, no matter who wins War Games. Winner is Adam Cole, baby! Or baby, whatever. Universal Championship, The Fiend faces Daniel Bryan. Okay, so sue me, I thought Bray would stay on SmackDown, and as such, a Raw title shouldn't be going with him. But Brock split for Raw with the WWE title. We're left with 3.5-year-old primary title. And as I said before, they're plugging The Fiend as an unstoppable force. You could put him at ground zero of a nuclear attack, it seems, and he'll just brush it off. How else do you explain Seth Rollins beating the unholy hell out of him only for The Fiend to Sister Abigail Rollins on the concrete and win the belt? No amount of yeses from the crowd can get Daniel Bryan to beat something like that. At least, not yet. Winner and still champion, The Fiend. WWE Championship. Brock Lesnar defends against Rey Mysterio. Okay, look. Familia es muy importante to Rey. I get that. And you don't F with a Mysterio. But, come on. As much as I would love to see Rey win another title before he retires and goes to the Hall of Fame, against the reigning, defending, yada yada champion, I just don't see it. Since losing to Goldberg 3 years ago, he's been unstoppable at Survivor Series, and pretty much every match he's been in, actually. Only 3 losses at non-Royal Rumble matches. Rey hasn't even competed since late September, and hasn't been in a pay-per-view since May. Brock and his Semitic advocate will make sure Brock stays champ until at least WrestleMania 36. Winner and still champ, Brock Lesnar. Okay, now on to the brand supremacy matches. Tag team champions, triple threat. Viking Raiders of Raw, New Day of SmackDown, Undisputed Era of NXT. Now, the Viking Raiders know all about the UE. They faced them at War Games last year and won. The New Day are the wily veterans, a perfect combo of speed and brawn to counter the Raiders' mostly brawn and the UE's mostly brains. This will be the match of the night as far as I'm concerned. But it seems to me that the Raiders are still on war footing and want to make Raw understand why they only lost 2 matches since coming from NXT after WrestleMania. They will overpower the New Day and, as stated, stomp the Undisputed Era like they did last year. Winners, Viking Raiders. Women's Champions Triple Threat match. Becky Lynch of Raw, Bayley of SmackDown, Shayna Baszler of NXT. You would think this could be a slam dunk for the man, right? After all, she's been Raw Women's Champ longer than anyone since the brand split. She'll pass that after Raw, beating Ronda Rousey. And she knows how to beat 2 women in 1 match. But Baszler is the second longest reigning NXT Women's Champ, and her combined 2 reigns put her past Asuka. But, in a surprise, I'm picking Bayley on this one. Sure, without Sasha Banks in her corner, it'll be tough for her, but she is one of the very few to have won all 3 titles, all 3 brands titles in her time, and the only one in this match. She wants to prove she's as dominant as hell as she was as dominant as a heel as she was in a face. And even more so, I'm sure. Winner Bayley. I gotta spell check these things. Secondary champions triple threat. Intercontinental champ Shinsuke Nakamura of SmackDown. United States champ AJ Styles of Raw. And North American champ Roderick Strong of NXT. I still remember with great fondness that Styles-Nakamura match nearly 2 WrestleManias ago. Sure, Mac may have went for the mini Styles after losing the match, but the match itself, excellent. Now, imagine that match with Roderick Strong thrown in. A mainstay of NXT after dominating Ring of Honor, Strong is exactly that. Strong, and as well as smart. Now, while the OC might have Styles, give Styles an advantage, even Sami Zayn can't counter, it's nothing compared to the backup of the Undisputed Era. 4-on-3-on-2? I'd go with the 4 anytime. Winner, Roderick Strong. Women's Survivor Series match. At the time of taping, we still don't know that we only know that Rhea Ripley is the captain of Team NXT. The appearance on SmackDown seems to point to Candice LeRae, Tegan Nox, Mia Yim, and Toni Storm as the others, but don't quote me on that. In any case, it seems that the SmackDown women still have animosity toward each other, particularly Nikki Cross and Captain Sasha Banks. And it seems Natalya is the only face in a Raw team of heels, with Sarah Logan as the weakest link. Pardon. The NXT girls, whoever they may be, might just put aside their differences after War Games and unite to show Raw and SmackDown what a true woman's revolution is all about. Winner, Team NXT. Finally, Men's Survivor Series match. No members of Team NXT have been announced. I guess they just want War Games out of their system before they announce it. Again, King Corbin is a lone heel in a Team SmackDown of faces he doesn't respect at all. Raw is a little more mixed, 2 dominant heels and 3 semi-dominant faces, but no matter who is on Team NXT, be it Velveteen Dream, the Forgotten Sons, Breezango, Dominic Dijakovic, Matt Riddle, or whoever, neither Team Raw nor Team SmackDown will be prepared. Or, maybe they just consider them non-entities and not even care. And that is Team NXT's advantage. When the money is split among the favorites, bet on the long shot. That's a good strategy. And they don't get much longer a shot than the newest brand. Winner and dominant brand, Team NXT. Those are my picks. Just call me Mellow Yellow, baby! I'm Chris Wolvie, the wrestling blogger who always tells it like it is. See ya.